Hi cuties, it's Nicki, and I am coming to you with season 8, episode 11 of Basketball Wives. Ooh, listen, y'all know Jackie is one of my favorites, and I was just like, I can't even ride with you on this one, Jackie, because this is not looking good. But we'll get into it. So we start off with Jackie is actually shopping with her son Dougie, and he looks just like his dad. He's very handsome. He's a handsome young man. And she's just sad that he's going away to school, but she's gonna take him, shopping. And she's treating this like he's not going to college, but he's going to high school because she's talking to the teachers like they're professors and all of that kind of stuff. So, but you could tell that they have a nice little relationship, and he's ready to fly the nest, and Jackie is not ready for that to happen. And they talk about like sex and all of those, temptations, being in college and everything, and he's just like, I don't want to have this conversation with my mom. So that's that. But it was just a cute little scene with that. So then we meet up with Evelyn. See, Evelyn meets up with the ladies, and she's talking about this organization that she's a part of, or I don't know if it's hers or she's just a part of it. Anyways, they help out single moms. I guess just helping to make life better. Telling them where they can find resources if you're a single mom and you're struggling. So that was that scene, and Evelyn's wanting to have an event. So then we see OG is on the phone with Jackie, and OG tells her about what Phoebe said on the last week's episode when Phoebe was like, what is she, 78 years old or whatever. So OG lets Jackie know Phoebe said that, and Jackie's like, it's just one more thing to make Jackie not like Phoebe. That's all it is, just one more thing to make her not like her. So then we see, okay, so Jennifer has a fundraiser for her mom, who battled cancer and lost. And so she's having this fundraiser, and Malaysia and Evelyn go, and they're like, this is like paparazzi, and what kind of like fundraiser is this? Because I guess I don't know if they thought it was not as genuine, because they thought it was going to be like an intimate event. And it ended up being that a lot of paparazzi was there, a lot of, the press was there and everything. And they're like, and they were taking pictures, and they're like, but we're not that close to be taking pictures. But this is what happens when you kiki with somebody. Because even on this episode, I don't know when, like even on this episode, Evelyn is like, we're still building our friendship. And I'm like, but y'all have been hanging out. Like, what? Y'all have been hanging out. Like, I don't know. So anyways, Malaysia is saying the exact same thing, and I'm like, so that's why if somebody apologizes to you, you have to let them know the ground rules that we're not that close yet. And if you didn't want to take a picture with Jennifer, and they were like, well, we didn't want to disrespect her event and her mom's memory and everything by not taking a picture. But yeah, I don't know. So anyways, they're doing this event, right? Jennifer is doing this event, and Phoebe is there, everyone is there, and then Jackie shows up, and I don't know if Jennifer was trying to give her speech, and then you hear Jackie telling Phoebe, come outside, come outside. You remember, y'all know Cardi B, remember she used to have that song, come outside, little, come outside. But anyways, that's exactly how Jackie was telling Phoebe to come outside. And okay, so then they do the whole thing, right? And they come out, they go, they keep showing Jackie telling her to come outside. They show people trying to get Jackie to come down. Kristen and everyone trying to get her to come down. And then Jennifer's finishes her speech. Dominique tells her, just finish your speech. So Jennifer finishes her speech. And then everyone at Jennifer's just like, I'm just so offended and appalled. Jackie lost her mother to cancer, so I can't believe she would come here for that. And I was like, Jackie, what? Because Jackie has been so good lately, and I like that Jackie, the one that, was staying out of trouble. Like, if you wanted to say mess was going on, Jackie Christie's name wasn't going to be in it. But now it's like she's going back to that original Jackie that people loved to hate. And for all of this has been riding with you, Jackie, it doesn't make us look good, because we've been defending you when you were acting crazy, because we loved you. We love you. But anyways, so she is cutting up outside, and I love me some Jackie, but that was not the time or the place to do that. But even with her doing that, Okay, so OG go. Okay, so Jackie's cutting up. So Evelyn and all them are like, she's trying to make a speech about cancer. And so Jennifer finally finishes her speech, and they try to calm Evelyn down. And OG is like, calm down. I'm gonna go and get Phoebe for you. So OG goes in there, and she tells Phoebe, Jackie wants to talk to you. And so then Phoebe gives this long dramatic speech about to tell Jennifer, your mother, and this was a beautiful event for your mother, and my grandfather just passed away from cancer, but I'm about to go out. I'm just going to apologize to you now for what I'm about to do, but I'm about to go outside and everything. And they were like, no, no, no. And Malaysia's like, don't you go outside. So then OG makes it. OG's like, Jackie wants to speak to you. And Malaysia said no. And OG is like, she's talking to Phoebe. Like, she's not talking to you, Malaysia. She's talking to Phoebe. But Malaysia is answering for her or whatever. Because she's just like, no, we don't want her to go outside or whatnot. So then Phoebe is just like, she was rah-rah about she was going to go outside and take care of this. But then she's like, well, my real friends don't want me to go outside and stuff. And I think, did someone say Phoebe said Evelyn is not Jackie's friend. And I'm like, and Phoebe, OG, she tells this to OG. So she tells this to OG, Evelyn is not Jackie's friend. And so OG is just like, what in the... And so she's like, you're not going to go outside? She's like, no, my real friends don't want me. Like, girl, don't use that as an excuse, because if you wanted to go outside, there is nothing that they could have done to stop you from going outside. This is, once again, you've talked and talked and talked, and now you don't want to go outside again. Was Jackie wrong for this at that event? 100%. Jackie, that was wrong. Was Phoebe backpedaling as she always does? 100%. You didn't want to go outside on that event. You gave that long speech and everything. Like, Malaysia them did you a favor, because that is not what you wanted to do, or whatnot. And so Jackie does a countdown, and Kristen comes back outside, and she pretty much tells Jackie, just calm down and go home and all that. And so she goes home, and the girls are just like, yeah, they want Jackie out of the group, and Jackie's pretty much walking herself into this. She's walking herself into them having reasons to want to kick her out of the group. So then, okay, so sorry, I went all ahead of my notes. It wasn't that much of an episode, to be quite honest with you. There wasn't that much to it. So then we see OG is trying to, so OG is upstairs, because that whole thing is over. Jackie goes home. She comes down and goes home and just says, like, Phoebe knows my number. She knows how to get in contact with me. Tell her to contact me. Phoebe didn't want to. Phoebe was not going to go outside. It was what it was. That was the wrong place, Jackie. So then OG has this sexy little outfit. OG got body. So OG has this sexy little outfit on, and Kwame comes home, I guess, for being overseas and everything. So he comes up, she's got the fruit and everything ready, and she sits down and talks to him. See, this is the part of OG. I love me some OG, but I hate that they make her look so desperate. Like it almost makes her look like she's trying to trap this, like, I'm gonna help you with your career, and then you're gonna have to marry me, because who would marry me if after I've helped you with your career? You know what I mean? Y'all get what I'm saying? They make her look like, it's those women that are like, I'm going to nurture you and give, because if I give all this to you, then you'll want me. Like, then you'll want to marry me. If I give all this to you, then you'll see how much you need me. If I give all this to you, then you'll just want me. Like, you'll want babies with me, and he is still afraid. Like, you could clearly tell the conversation was awkward. And I'm just like, y'all are in different stages of your relationship. Like, to be quite honest, when you're in that relationship and he's saying he doesn't know about marriage, like, you want marriage. He's not sure. He doesn't know. Y'all have been together for a while, and he still doesn't see you as the woman he wants to marry. Why are you still with him? And because I love OG, but it does come to the point where it feels like that she's been on this 3 seasons, but this is the second season where we've seen when it comes up to the going deeper into the relationship as far as marriage and children and everything, where it's awkward because it's like, I don't know if it's the editing or what, but it's like he doesn't, you could clearly see that he does not want that part of the relationship, and she clearly does, and it's just like y'all are not mashing when it comes to that. But anyways, so she just tells him she's gonna get together with Byron because she wants, Byron. She's throwing an event that Byron and Cece won't be able to make it to, so she's gonna do a little double date with them so that they can, see if just Byron mentor Kwame to get some help. And I was like, I hope this is in one of those cases where he finally makes it to the league and he gets what he's been wanting all the time, but then he drops her because that's not what he's really wanting anyways. But I mean, I think he loves her, but I don't know. It's sometimes it's painful to watch, to see her want to make everything right for him, and he's kind of just taking. So I don't know. So then we see Malaysia at the Shani goes to her dispensary, her weed store. I don't really care about this scene, but she goes to her weed store and she gets on the phone with Malaysia, and they're just talking about what happened at the event. And she tells her that it felt weird because it felt like Jennifer used them for pics with paparazzi and everything. I don't know, y'all. It was just a conversation to feel Shawty. I guess it was just a filler because this whole episode felt like a filler anyways. And so then we see that Malaysia tells Shawty she's having like a event for her facial line launching or something like that, and she's inviting Shawty to that, and that she's only inviting people that get along. And even Malaysia makes a joke about Jackie. Everybody's joking about age. Like, they're all joking about Jackie's age and everything. But anyway, let's move right along. So Jackie goes to counseling. And I thought this was a really good session because the woman is good. Like, she was helping Jackie out, but I was like, wow, she is really good, great at her job. Because even I was getting something from what she was saying when she was telling Jackie that the little girl in you see, is wanting to fight for control because Jackie wants to control everything. And now her son is growing up and he's leaving the nest. And I guess that's her last babies. That's her youngest baby. And, he's a mama's boy. And now he's leaving the nest. And that she's losing that control over, having her family there. She has to give him, because Jackie even said, I have to give him to the world and whatever. I don't know if they're ready. So she doesn't know what her place is going to be because she's like, where's my place, as a mom, because she won't be, he'll be off free. He won't be, home every night and everything. So I think she's dealing with that empty nest syndrome and everything. And the counselor said the little girl in you is actually screaming, wanting to, control the situation. And because you're not able to control that, it brings the little girl out. So, and Jackie was like, yeah, because I've been getting into it with these ladies in this circle, in this group or whatever. And they show, the 3 fights that Jackie, when she picked up the chair, at Phoebe's event. And then they showed all the, the incidents that she's had and it's because she feels like she's losing control on this part of her life. So she's acting out in another part. And empty nest syndrome is real, so I'm not gonna downplay, her son is just going to college. I'm not gonna downplay that because I have seen people, get really depressed when their children go, grow up and go out of the home. So I'm not gonna downplay that. But so yeah, that's what that is. But the counselor was really good, and she just told Jackie, you were doing great, because I guess Jackie hadn't seen her in a while because she said it's been a while. But she just pretty much told Jackie, you were doing great. Stay on that path. Stay doing well and everything. So then we see OG and Kwame meet up with Byron and Cece. They thought they were about to ride some horses, and Cece has took them. OG is taking them to like a shelter for the horses. So they're not about to ride anything. They're going to this shelter where they take care of the horses. So they're scooping up manure and everything. That's what they're doing. But it was a cute little scene for what it was. But Byron does tell Kwame that he will help him, as far as being in the league. He'll, use any connects or contacts that he has to help him, which is what OJ wants. And again, this is one of those cases where I'm like, she's really riding for her man. And I'm not saying that she shouldn't do that. I'm just saying that she's doing all this in the hopes that he will see her as the wife that she is, like, because any man would love a woman to be able to ride for him the way she's doing it. And he told her he was sad that she was retiring because he loved that she when she was active in football and everything, but she wants to retire and focus more attention on him and get where they need to be, because she says that will bring stability and everything to them, to their relationship, which I don't know, sis, because anyways. Because, I mean, it seems like all the women on basketball wives have been cheated on by their basketball husbands, but she feels like it'll be okay with them. Um, so then, that's the end of that scene. So then Evelyn is in her confessional and Shani calls her. And she asks Evelyn, has she seen this report? And she was like, can I take this phone call from Shani? And they were like, yeah, sure. I don't know. So it's a report that is out that Jackie had to be taken away from the party in a stretcher, that she had a concussion, and all this stuff. And they were like, where could and they were just saying how crazy it was that none of that happened, and they're thinking at this point that one of Jackie's friends is the one who put that out to the media, because they say she does be around some shady people, and they probably did that. And then we see the next scene we see Evelyn throws a charity event, and it's for baseball because her son is into baseball now. And it's a baseball charity event, and it's for the single moms and everything. So it was real cute, and we see that so Kristen brings up the article. She said, "Did y'all get the notification about this article?" And they were like, "Wow, that's crazy! Like, who could have done that?" And then here comes Jackie, and when Phoebe sees Jackie, she said, "Okay, I'm out, y'all." And I'm like, "This has been like you talk too much. You talk too much mess to run every time." Like that's why I wasn't with it last week when she was like trying to buck at Jackie when they were in the middle of the fight, when there's much security going on. There's all of Malaysian's family who's wanting to get Malaysian, everyone wanting to get at Jackie. But when it's like no security can run in real quick and all that, you don't want anything to do with it, even though security is right there. But you have opportunities to speak to Jackie and say some of the things or address some of the things, but you always run. You this is the second time this episode that you have ran. And there's been several times this season where you will say something and then backpedal and say you never. I can't with Phoebe. Don't bring her back. So then so Evelyn says we need a lie detector, and Jackie's like, yeah, we do, because these lies. And so they asked Jackie about the article, and she was like, no, I did not write that. I did not do. And I'm not gonna lie, usually when Jackie doesn't do something, she's really adamant about that she did not do it. With this, I felt like she was too calm. I was like, Jackie, did you do this? Because y'all know Jackie's my favorite, but like I can have an unbiased opinion about things. Did I say that word right earlier? I might be right. Maybe I meant to say I was biased towards Jackie. But anyways, I could have an unbiased opinion about things and just be like, Jackie, you wrong. You like it really does seem like you did it because of her. I don't know, it's just the way she was saying it and everything. I was like, it seemed like you wrote that. I hope you didn't do it, but anyways. So then that's how that scene's end. It wasn't nothing that scene. So then we see Malaysia's event, and she says she believes Jackie told the story, because she's like, Jackie is one of those people that she will love you and then she will turn on you. So she absolutely 100% believes Jackie told the story. This is at Malaysia's event. I don't really care about Malaysia's event and her whole skincare line. I don't care. I'm glad that it's funny they are showing the women that Cece said didn't have anything to do. It's funny that they're showing them like actually doing stuff this season. But anyways, so that was it. Malaysia just tells Shawnee that she believes Jackie did the story. So then we go to the last scene of the night, is where Evelyn meets up with Jackie. And Jackie, I don't know what, like, Jackie, where do you think he was going to go? But they go in and she's like, what's going on? And there's a lie detector. There's what is it? Polygraph test. And so she goes in to, and she says, yes, I'll take it because I don't have anything to lie about. So she takes the test. And the first time she takes it, he says most of everything she told the truth about, except when it came to the article about Malaysia. And Jackie's like, put it on me again, because I didn't lie about anything. So they put it on her again, and I guess the same result. Like, maybe she got a little better, but it was the same results on a few questions. And so Jackie breaks, and then Evelyn's like, oh my God, I can't believe she did this. And I don't know. I don't care, child. Because Jackie, you shouldn't have did that. It's like every time you try to ride with, because I'm still a fan. I don't care what she did. I'm still a fan, but I can be a fan that says, Jackie, if you did that, you're so wrong for that. Like, if you had an issue with Malaysia and you wanted to get revenge on her, or whatever, that's not the way to go about it, and everything. But anyways, so Evelyn is like, I can't believe Jackie would do this. She's crazier than I thought. And then she goes over and she hugs Jackie when Jackie's like breaking down and crying and everything, and everything. And I'm just like, I don't know. I just don't even know what to say. The episode, it was okay. It was one of those episodes where, okay, let's hear and get to next week's episode, because this wasn't it for me. I guess people will be talking about the whole, did Jackie lie? The lie detector. She took it twice, and I wouldn't have took it just because Evelyn was giving it. But Jackie thinks Evelyn is her friend. I'm not saying that the lie detector test lied or anything, but I just wouldn't have took it because Evelyn's about to run back to the group, with that whole thing. And Jackie shouldn't have went to the press with, telling them, that she got beat up and everything. And that was another thing. Jackie was like, I would never go to the press and say that. If anything, I would say I was the person who did that to him. But y'all, that was the episode of Basketball Wives. I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think. It's funny how it went from being all about Cece, Kristen, and OG and everything, to now it's all about Jackie and Malaysia and all of them and everything. So anyways, child, I don't know. That's it for Basketball Wives. I will see you next week.